Okay, what about for the Bucks? I mean, they essentially had just two NBA-ready players on their bench, so we know that that is a big area of concern for them. So what's the best move for the Bucks when you look forward here, Colin?
To me, it's similar to Miami. They don't have a lot of options because of all the money they're paying to their stars. So I think they just need to get Bobby Portis back in the fold. As you mentioned, that bench unit is thin, and so Portis is even more important to come in and be able to give them scoring, give them energy. Obviously, he's beloved in the city of Milwaukee. He did them a huge favor last summer by taking a much smaller contract than anticipated. It was shocking when we saw that he was taking a $4.8 million deal, something like that. He has an option for this year. He's expected to decline that and seek out, hey, I did you guys a favor, now give me some money. So I think that's what's going to happen. And for the Bucks, it's really important. They got rid of Dante DiVincenzo and brought in Serge Ibaka. That didn't work. So obviously they're going to need a backup player like the caliber of Bobby Portis. And for what he's done for that city and for that team, I think that's their primary goal this offseason, is to make sure that he gets back in the fold.
I sort of just want to say, get Chris Middleton healthy, which is going to happen, obviously, and that's going to get the Bucks back to where they want to be, and they were already there, highly competitive. But Colin is right. In the margins, they don't have a lot of options, and they don't need a lot of options. They're extremely well constructed. There is a depth issue, but they're obviously one of the best teams in the NBA when everybody is healthy. And that big man scenario is the scenario they have to look at. Colin's right. Bobby Portis Jr. getting tied back down is critical. Now, what'll be interesting, as Colin said, is that Portis took less money, a lot less money than he had to, and he way outplayed that contract. And I've heard Lakers officials that I've talked to, people in that Portland organization. I haven't talked to Spurs officials, but I've heard the Spurs. Everybody's interested. And it depends on the number, but Portis has played himself back into a guy who can be valuable to a team that has some aspirations. If Bobby Portis Jr. goes, then the move is to try to find some level of replacement. Maybe I can't believe I'm pitching Dwight Howard. Maybe it's a Dwight Howard, not the move that I would make, but a name that was thrown at me by some folks in and around that Bucks organization. But Colin's right. We don't know, I don't know, whether Bobby Portis Jr. wants to take another massive salary pay cut in order to be in Milwaukee, but he seems happy there. He's a hard guy to read, even from people who know him and talk to him on a day-to-day basis. He's beloved in that city. They can be NBA champions. And so the Portis question, A, is the most important, and B, if that's the most important question in your organization, you're in really good shape.
And to Colin's point with the Heat, I mean, you don't really have a lot of room to maneuver, so you've got to make sure that you're shoring up well, which you have, if you look to keep contending for a title.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.